Hello, hello, happy new year. Welcome to class. It's so nice to see you guys. Please grab your block. We are going to get started here with a bit of back bend work just to get our spine nice and open, or our thoracic spine. So please rest your mid back onto your block just like this. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you heard that, but my back just cracked. All right, and then you can allow your head to rest like this. If that's a bit too much for your neck, you can also lower your block to that flatter setting so that your head is closer to the ground. And that will start us off. So the intention here is to have your chest nice and upright and your shoulders pulling back and down. That was kind of an awesome crack for my back. I don't know if yours did it, but you can rest your feet on the ground. You can allow your hands to press onto the earth. Some of you have 2 blocks. You can place 1 block under your head. I kind of like not having a block so you can allow your throat to open up as well. And then in this position here, resting onto your block, just allow yourself to relax and to breathe. Just checking in with your body. Remember, you can keep your knees bent, your feet on the ground here for the most support. And then continue to relax the shoulders away from the ears, and then allow your frontal part of your shoulder to relax back. Taking just 2 more breaths, really loosening up. Okay, and then from here, you'll slowly support yourself on your elbows, roll off to one side, and then remove your block. Nice. Lay down on the ground. Good. Bring your knees into your chest, and then wrap your hands around your block here on top of your shins. Sway side to side. Good. And then from here, send the legs up to the sky, and then keep your block in between your hands here in that kind of wide position. So both legs and arms are up in the air. There we go. And then extend your arms up overhead here. Just let the block rest on the ground. Allow it to stretch your underarms. Keep your legs straight as can be here above your hips. Flex those toes. Nice. As you do this, keep letting the block touch the ground behind you. Feel the deep stretch in the underarms. Feel the engagement of your lower abs. Nice. Keep flexing those toes. Try to get the legs nice and straight. Work on it. Good. Keep the lower back sucked in. Exhale, release the legs to 45. And then inhale, legs up. And exhale, legs forward. And inhale, legs up. I know you may not have known we were going to start with the core right away, but it's good to fire it up after a long break. Lower. And lift. Try to keep the legs straight. You don't have to go all the way deep. Any amount there to fire up your lower core, and try not to use momentum, just use that core strength. Exhale, legs forward, and then keep going. Keep breathing here. Just stay with it while I let someone else in. There you go. Yeah, good. Last 4, 3. Hey Leslie, Happy New Year. You missed some core work. You gotta make it up. I'm just kidding. 1, and and then hug the knees back into the chest. Take a quick happy baby here. Hold on to the outer feet. Awesome work. Just sway side to side. Try to hug your knees into your side body here. Good. All right, stretch the legs up to the sky again. Just one more moment here. Hands next to your sides. Roll the ankles, just stretch. Notice any cracking that's going on. There we go. And then take your block with you. Plant the feet. Put the block in that middle setting. So not the flat, not the top, but the middle. Rest your sacrum onto it, please. And then if you can, you'll start to float the legs up into your supported bridge pose. Should feel nice and soothing for your back. So when we opened up the thoracic, and then now we're just grounding a bit. We worked on some core. Take another few moments there. Maybe roll the ankles a bit more. And then slowly plant the feet. Lift your hips up to bridge. Slide the block away. And then hug the knees into your chest. Find a roll. Rock and roll forward and back. Use this time to generously massage your spine. Let your spine connect with the ground. Something that maybe you haven't done today. And you'll find your tabletop. And then once you arrive in your tabletop, just start to find your cat and cows. Inhale, cow pose, tailbone up, gaze up, and then exhale, round your back. Nice, awakening front line of the body after that core work. Noticing how your spine is doing after perhaps a longer break than normal. Checking on your shoulders, your neck, your wrists. Feeling how it's like to round that spine in your cat pose. Good. And then from here, you start to circle the hips around. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday break. I know Leslie was in band, probably very cold. You'll have to tell me more about it. I continue with your hip circles. I progressed in skiing, which was awesome. Skiing is a lot like yoga because you're just breathing and moving, which I love. So that was really fun. Sit back into your child's pose. And then inhale, shift forward into your seal pose. Let your thighs rest. Open up the chest. Bend the elbows. Nice. Exhale, sit back to your puppy, or to your child's rather. And then inhale forward to your seal. So just moving forward and back. Inviting fluidity through the body here. And also something really nice that yoga has done is it helps with balance and coordination. So you can be rest assured whatever you're doing, there is that yoga foundation that yoga has built for you. All right, tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Start to pedal it out. Bend one knee, bend the other. You also continue with that body awareness, mind-body connection that we find in our yoga practice. And keep opening up to those calves, and heels. Working on your breath even more, smoothing it out. Maybe you haven't done a down dog in a little bit, maybe you have. And then if you can, please just hold your down dog steady. Send your chest to the thighs. Keep those arms nice and long and strong. Hug your navel in. Wrap the triceps in. And send your hips up. Keep engaging those quads. And then notice what feels kind of tight or tense, where you feel the stretch the most, what is going on in your physical body here. Then ensuring you're breathing generously to cleanse and circulate. Alrighty, good. Inhale, shift to plank. Scoot the toes back. And feel free to stack your shoulders over your wrists here. Now, our body can feel quite heavy. So lift your hips, lift your core. Yeah, that's it. Nice. Power up those arms. I know it's been a while. Good. Downward facing dog. And then walk it forward to your forward fold. And then take a few. You can bounce up and down. You can bend one knee, bend the other. Perhaps stretching out your wrists. Bending your knees all the way. Anything that feels right. Sway side to side. And then almost feeling out all the cracks. Any tension there. And you release your neck so that your head can hang heavy in space. Alright, good. Walk the feet together. Take your hands to your hips and then slowly uncurl yourself up. And from here, hands to your sacrum. Find a back bend. Keep those feet together just for this one. Notice what that does for the shoulders. Good. Inhale, center, rise. Interlace the hands behind you, bend your knees. And then find a bit of a wide leg stance as you find your bound forward fold. Letting those nice big exhales exit out through the mouth. And letting the weight come forward into the toes and stretching out through the shoulders. Yeah, nice. Just encouraging that nice decompression of the spine as you fold. And then inhale to your halfway lift, release your hands to the ground. Exhale, frog pose, widen the toes, get those heels in, hands to your heart space. Nice. Try to spin the inner thighs out, use your elbows to push the thighs away. Really deepening this kind of inner thigh groin stretch here. Exhale, wide-legged fold. Point the toes forward. Take your block, if you have it from earlier. Place it at the flattest setting. Left hand goes on it. Bend the left knee. Inhale the right arm high. Find a big rotation up and to the right. Then from here, maintain the shape. Take the right fingertips up, forward above your head. And then exhale back. Just loosening up through this entire shoulder unit here, creating a rainbow shape with your arms, making sure that left knee is bent, making sure you're breathing, and then exhale, the right hand comes down, bend the right knee, lift the left arm high. Nice and big twist here. Yes, feel that rotation in the rib cage, and then this left fingertip goes up, exhale goes back. And yeah, good. You can go as slow or as fast. Try not to bend or hyperextend your right elbow. Just keep a little bit of a bend there. Creating this circle shape, or could be a full circle, but mainly a half. Nice. All right. Release. Take the hands in outside of the block here, and let the block move past your feet here, behind you. I'm trying really to extend the legs as long as you can. Taking the block as far back as you can too. Nice. All right. Inhale, rise up. Core strength all the way. Bring the feet together, and then take your block behind your head as you find a bit of a thoracic extension now. Breathing here, noticing where you feel this the most. Try to bring those elbows up. Try to concentrate on hugging your core in and elongating up and over. Nice, there we go. Exhale, let it go. Release the block to your kind of like tall shape but flat. Step on the block, please, with your 2 feet. Sometimes if you have larger feet, it will be hanging off of the block. That's all good. Just find your center of balance, and then try to even out your hands, right and left hand. If you don't have a block, no worries at all. You can still just do a regular forward fold, but if you don't have a block, hold on to your heels with your hands like this. Nice. Keep breathing there. Release the spine. Alrighty, good. From here, look forward, hop to the sides of your block. Nice. Hands to the block and lift up chair pose. Now you can widen the block to that width setting, the full width, yeah. Sit back. I know it's a lot of work already. Use your core, use your glutes, your quads. Nice and straight with those arms. Very disciplined chair pose here. Use your pinky finger and your ring finger to hold on to that block, as well as your thumb. Nice breaths. Good, stand up straight. Tri-soda block to the right hand, open twist to the right. Just breathe, keep that core twisting. Keep your hips pointing forward, please. Inhale, block up. Block to the left hand and open twist to the left. Nice. Arms are level now. Left hip bumping forward. Find that oblique twist. Good. Inhale up to chair. Stay strong here. Really nice and long in that spine. Biceps are working, triceps, and then good work. Exhale, transfer the block behind you. Now please press firmly into it using your hands, activating your triceps. If you don't have a block, just pulse the arms inward. Sit a little bit further down. Use the muscles, the big leg muscles to work here. And then inhale, rise up, let it go. Exhale, block to the side. Plant the palms, hop or step, chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog or cobra. And exhale takes you back to your down dog. 5 breaths here. Refine. Broaden your back, but then also broaden through your chest. So finding openness and length. Yeah, beautiful, Leslie. Keep lifting the underarms away from the ground while you yearn your inner sternum towards your thighs. Now that our arms are fired up, legs, core, glutes, shift forward to plank. Move your right hand forward, take a side plank, left arm up. Strong, control, try to stack that left hip over the right. And then please stagger your left toes back for your flip dog. Lift up, gaze up, stay supported with your right arm. And then exhale to plank. Catch your breath, discipline your core up, and then switch. Lift up your right arm for your side plank. Nice and steady transitions here. Spread the left hand, ground into your left knuckle. Right toes step back, find your flip dog. Let's feel that long, lean length along the right side body. Nice, stay with it, breathe. Exhale to plank, inhale forward, and exhale chaturanga. Inhales to your up dog, feel that arm strength, and then exhale takes you back. Really good. 4 more breaths as you are. Two more. One more. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale knee to nose, shift, and arm strength. Good, inhale right leg up. Right knee, right tricep. Good, inhale right leg. Right knee, left tricep, hold. Then extend the right leg out. Find your falling star. Kind of like flip dog, just different leg placement. Good, plant the left hand. Inhale the right leg up. Scorpion your leg, let it open. And then exhale, step all the way through to the front. Grab your block. Inhale, rise warrior 1. And bring the block up overhead. If you don't have one, that's all good. Then use your kind of the force of the block to just really press those arms up into the sky. Spread the right toes. And then find a depth that works for you as you explore. Depending on how you're feeling right now, legs may be shaky, you feel good. Full inhale, then exhale, straighten the right leg. Let it go for pyramid pose. Please position the block in front of your foot just like this. And then if you can, try to press down with your heels of the palms into the block. What that does is it promotes length in the spine. It will help you feel that stretch even more. So you're trying to press down into that block with your hands. Full inhale. Bend the right knee, halfway lift a bit, and then lift it on up for supported warrior 3. Take that block to the highest setting. See here if you wish. You're holding onto the outsides of the block. Let your left leg be at hip height. And then let your arms kind of rely on the block a lot. Just focus on squaring off those hips for this one. Exhale, return to pyramid. Then that left hand holds onto the block while the right arm goes straight high to the sky for your revolve triangle pose. And feel free to really promote that support of the floor and the block in this pose for now. Bend the right knee. Take the block with you, rise up, arms overhead. Bend the right knee, warrior 1. And then from here, you will transfer the block to the right hand. Find an open twist in warrior 1. This is just trying to open up the shoulder, connective tissues on the front of that arm. A little bend in that right elbow. Listen carefully. Take the block up and then rotate to the left. Find your forward fold all the way to that wide forward fold area where you will just hang out. Then you have options. You can hold on to your heels with your hands, taking those elbows out. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toe. You can let your head touch the ground if it does. You can find a pulsing halfway lift and forward or any other variations that feel nice. Yoga really releases those big inner thighs, inner knees, all the connective tissues, muscles. Helps you feel really loose. All right, inhale back to the front, no block. Bend your left knee, low lunge. Stay here for a moment, gaze forward. And then exhale, plant the palms, step back. Find your chaturanga or skip it. Inhale, steer up dog. And then exhale, steer down dog. Feel free to reposition your feet for your 5 breaths here in your down dog. Nice and strong, nice and open. You'll keep the block with you for later. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, shift, high on those tippy toes on the right. And then inhale left leg. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. There it is. Inhale, left leg up. Left knee, right tricep. Hold it there. Extend the leg out. Find falling star. The block's in the way, just move it. Okay, keep those hips out. Hips high, rather. Strong arms. Right hand down. Pivot onto the toes. Lift the left leg up. Scorpion your leg. And exhale, step all the way through. Inhale, right heel down, rise up, warrior 1 with the block. Block overhead. And then some of you will need to step the feet out so you can widen the stance. You don't want to be too narrow there. You want some freedom for your hips, your organs to get settled in the pose. Spread the left toes a lot. Yeah, and then use, again, that reverse kind of gravity to push up into your arms. hold your warrior one, spread the toes, transfer the weight evenly, front and back foot, inner and outer foot. Arms are nice and strong. You got this. Maybe look up. And then exhale, straighten the left leg. Allow the block and your body to go forward. You place the block in front of your left foot, bowing forward with the chest. And then maybe if you can, both hands will press down. If you don't have a block, you can also press down on the floor. That's just going to be a little bit deeper. And it may be a bit hard to reach. So just feel it out. Breathing here, really maximizing that stretch in the front hamstring. Try to work your left leg straight, if not fully. Just try. Find the gaze either towards the back of your mat or the right heel or the right toes. And then from here, bend the left knee, find a bit of a halfway lift, lengthen. Then transfer the block to the highest setting, shift forward, I'm gonna step back as a plant, and then find your supported warrior three. And then for this one, just focus on relying on the block, squaring off those hips, so hug your right hip down. There you go. Yeah, then as you do that, work your left leg straight, like from the hamstring in and up. Find your stability, find your balance, lift your inner right thigh up. Nice. All right, let it go. Back to warrior one. Lift, and then right hand comes down to the ground with the block. Lift your left arm high. You revolve triangle pose. And allow it to be higher than normal if you want. Then try to look up at your hand if you can. Prioritize this straightness of your left hip crease all the way to the left foot. Nice, you got it. Keep breathing. Gaze up. And then this left hand comes down. Block into your hands again, warrior one. Transfer the block to your left hand, please. Find a warrior one twist. It's not going to be the deepest. You want to bend that left elbow. Nice, stay strong. A lot of core here. Bend into your left knee. And then inhale, block up overhead. Rotate to the right. Find your forward fold. If you're feeling up for it, you can go into an inversion headstand here. Just feel out where you are. Keep breathing there. Stretching out. Any variations, you can take twists. You can hold on to your elbows behind you or maybe your hands. You can also interlace your hands around your head. Good. From here, hands to hips, rise up. Walk over towards the front. And then you can just kind of scoot the block away. Left foot is in front. Find your low lunge. And then stay here for a moment. Look forward, kind of stretching out your hip flexor. Nice. When you're ready, step back to plank. Inhale, forward, chaturanga. Lift it up, up dog. And exhale. Rest in your down dog. Now you can please lower the knees. Take your block, find your dolphin pose. You can let your head lift away from the block or can rest on it. We all have different neck lengths, so just feel it out. But you do want your arms, or your hands rather, to surround the sides of that block. finding that nice dolphin inversion here. 2 more breaths. Lower the knees, embryo pose, forehead, arms to the sides, and then let yourself relax. Another option is you can hold on to your heels with your hands or interlace your elbows behind your back. And from here, hands to your mat, please. Lift yourself up to your seated pose. Scoot to the middle of your space. Sit down onto your glutes, or rather sit down onto your heels, glutes on top of the heels, and then lean back, lift the chest. Not going into full heroes yet. You can also turn your fingers out. Keep lifting the breast up. Hug your shoulders down and gaze up. That could be a lot and it could be good, or you can slowly lower down to the elbows. And keeping your knees really nice and strong here, feeling this quad stretch. There, very good. Some of you, if you have a bit more space, you'll scoot the feet out a little bit and then lay all the way down onto your back while holding onto the elbows with your hands. So that's a bit of a huge bend in the knees. So if this doesn't work for you, please don't do it. But if it feels nice, you can go into it. And then very slowly, you'll lift slowly onto the elbows, and then onto the hands, then onto the block, into your tabletop. And take a few moments here to stretch the wrists. Add some cat and cows. Good. Once you feel pretty even on both hands, on both sides of your back, you'll lift it up to your kneeling position. Take the block with you. And then push the block away in front of you and lift it up. Nice. And then from here, just feel that strength happening. So there's arms pressing up. There's a lot of core work. So you have to hug your navel in. Okay, try not to lose that shape, that length. The right hand takes the block. Thumb goes on the outside. Find a bit of a chest expansion, that like half camel pose. Your right elbow will bend. And lift it up, arms up, block up. Thumb on the outside of the block. Let the block rest near your ankle, and then take a bit of that half camel pose. That left elbow bends. Inhale, lift it up. One more time each side. This is just like a nice way to not go so deep in the camel, but somewhat go deep. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. Last side. Good. Inhale up. And then both hands to your block behind you. Okay, then just hold on to it like this. Or the sides of it, anything that feels right. And then find any amount of lift. You have to just check on your shoulders, what's working there, what's not. There's no right or wrong here. You're just using it as kind of a support for your camel pose. And then exhale. Rest into child's pose. Widen your knees. Take your block in front of you. Rest your forehead onto it. Arms will hold onto the sides. As you breathe, two more breaths. All right, Okay, inhale, lift yourself up, block to the side, won't need it yet. Rise up, tabletop, and then downward facing dog. All right, good work. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step. Inhale, rise crescent. Arms up. Spread your right toes. There we go. Alrighty. Keep spreading the right toes. Lean into your right leg more, and then take it up for your warrior 3. Imagine you're still holding onto that block. That's how square off your hips are. You got it. And then release pyramid, hands down. Inhale, right arm high, revolve triangle, no block. Nice, bend the right knee, take the block with you now, and then transfer to your revolved half moon pose. Lift it up. Shift, left hand block, right hand high or sacrum or hip, and try to orient your body into the shape. It's okay if it's not perfect, just breathe through it. Okay, listen carefully. Left foot meets the right, crouch and curl, little ball. Hands down to the ground. Stretch your neck, look right and left. Nice, looking good, Leslie. All right, heels down. Listen carefully, interlace your hands around the left foot. Okay, bend both knees, lift it up, and then hold on to your left foot here. Yeah, it's tricky. There you go. Beautiful. Then please extend the left leg. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, no pressure. And then please wrap your right hand onto the left side of your foot and open up, twist, left arm back. Follow the gaze. Return to center, please. If you have a bit more, you can bend your elbows to the sides, you can bow forward. And then sometimes you fall out, and that's okay. But just listen to the body, and then your release is at pyramid pose again. Lowering the left knee now, find your half splits. Really nice. Such an underrated stretch here. And then right foot to the right side, runner's lunge. Then you're welcome to grab that back foot with your right hand. Nice, release. Move your right foot to the center, take a moment, find a twist here, right arm high. Any amount of lean to the right so you can get into your right outer hip. And exhale brings you down to the ground, tuck the left toes, right leg high, three-legged dog, hands to the ground. You can flip here, you can take side plank with tree, whatever works. Nice. So good. And then back to down dog. Maybe one chaturanga if you want. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, step. Inhale, crescent lunge. Arms up. Yeah, nice and open there in the frontal hip. Maybe you feel tight, maybe not. Stay committed in the depth of that left knee. Arms overhead, stay strong, stay breathing. Nice work. All right, lean forward. Exhale, warrior 3. Arms can go back for the most assistance. Focus on your hips here rather than anything there. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, so good. ribs up. Exhale, pyramid. Nice, let yourself go. Inhale the left arm when you're ready, no block. It's a pretty big and deep twist now that there's no block. And then getting ready here, transfer the block, place it onto the right hand in front of you, and then lean forward, bend the left knee, lift it up for your revolved half moon pose. Again, there's no requirement for your hand to go up. Keep it at your hip while you gaze left. Just keep going. You are so strong. You can do this. There you go. And then exhale. Right foot meets the left. Crouch and curl. Both hands please touch the ground. Give your back a rest. Look right and left. Maybe forehead into your knees. Really nice stretch for the back. And then ground the heels. This time both hands interlace around the right foot. Okay, bend both knees, lift it up. Right knee goes high. There's a lot of balance involved. It's okay to fall out. Just play with it. So it's a big transition. So you're here, you're bent over, and then you lift it up. Okay, so once you arrive, you can then extend the leg. Focus on the gaze forward first. There's a bend in the right knee, of course, if you'd like. And then transfer your left hand to the outside of the right foot. So you open, twist to the right, and use your gaze to keep you balanced. Nice, Josh. Good, good, good. Doing good. Stay with it. Keep breathing. There you go, bring it in. Another option, like I said, you can eventually bend forehead to your shin or let it go. All right, so find that. Step back, left side pyramid, and then right knee comes down for your half splits. Try to scoot your hips above your right knee, or scoot your left heel forward. Move your left foot to the left side. Get low into your runner's lunge. Just a moment here. And that left hand will lift up and rotate, holding onto the right foot. It's really nice to get our big muscles warmed up, lubricated joints. And then hands to the ground. Return back to your half splits. And then open up your left arm to the sky. Outer hip stretch, anything that feels good. And plant the hands, scoot back to the front, tuck the right toes, step back. And here is your opportunity to go into your tree variation, side plank, maybe big toe pose and side plank, flip dog. And then take your chaturanga, please, if you want it. Downward dog. Nice work. Okay, getting into our hips now. Inhale the right leg. Exhale to your pigeon. Okay, maybe it's been a while for you, maybe not. Find your block. Let's go ahead and use it. Hold on to it. And then forehead can rest on it, nice and gentle. In your pigeon pose, try to be centered. Lean some weight into the left frontal thigh as well as the right. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Try to make sure your back foot is straight and your left leg is elongated behind you. A few more breaths. And then from here, point your right toes. And then rise up onto the palms. Scoot your left knee in. Have a seat. And then stack your right knee over your left. Roll onto the knees. Sit down. And then lift up your right arm up. Take your cow face pose here. Maybe you can interlace your hands, maybe not. And if you want, you can bow or just stay upright. Making sure nothing's pulling, just feeling good, feeling nice and free, no strain. There you go. Inhale, rise. Plant the palms. Tuck the left toes. Lift up the right leg. Shake it out. Take a bunch of circles with that right leg and the right hip. Downward dog. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, slide to your pigeon pose. And then find depth that works for you. Another use for this block can go under your hip if you want it. But I like it on the forehead, nice and keeps the spine nice and aligned. Finding your checkpoints in this pose. All right toes pressed down. The left hip is opening up. The weight is even between the left and right sides. Your neck is long. Shoulders are relaxed. And breath is steady. A few more breaths. And then from here, slowly rise, point your left toes now. Plant the palms. Slide your right knee in. Have a seat. Stack your left knee over your right, and then feel free to roll onto the top of your knees to stack yourself up. There. Then that left arm will go up, bend the left elbow, hold on to either your left elbow with your right hand or your left hand with your right hand. This side, if you're right-handed, it's going to be tighter. And then just breathe. Just listen to your body. If you want to fold forward, you can. Let go of the grip though. Or some of you may be able to maintain that grip, depending. Just listen to the body. And hands down. Tuck the right toes back. Send the left leg up. And circle the knee, hip, loosen up. Just let yourself move. And then exhale, slide the seat down. Okay, both legs forward. We're doing so good. We're much more open than when we started. Extend the legs. Inhale the arms. So this is like we did this laying down, now we're doing it standing up, or sitting up rather. Full breath in. Exhale, bow forward all the way. And then inhale, rise up, back up. Exhale, bow. With the block, inhale up. Flex those toes. Last one, forward. Back up. And then this last one, we're gonna hold it there. And then take your block underneath your feet. Start to pull yourself. No forcing, just stretch. Inhale, peel the chest forward if you want. Nice, you guys, looking good. Some of you have long arms. You can place the block this way and try to reach the edge of it. Depends on how short your arms and legs are in proportion. Inhale. Take the block away. Widen the legs. Arms up. And then exhale, bow forward. And just letting your hands frame the outsides of the block here while you flex your toes, nice and strong. Ooh, yeah, that's good too, Leslie. That's really good practice, actually. Nice, so good. Inhale, rise. Bring your knees in. Boat. Arms up. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. If you feel heavy, it's all good. It's part of it. You just gotta get back. Try to straighten out those legs, please, if you can. There we go. Hands block to chest. Half boat, hold, maybe steadest setting. Lots of pure core right here. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, nice, 2, and 1. Lift yourself up. Good work. Feet together. Nice. Shake out the shoulders, the neck. That was very hard. Nice work. Go down. Butterfly pose. And then let's all lift up. Scoot your feet down and then lay down. Okay, so now let's find the Supta Baddha Konasana here, butterfly pose. Rest your block onto your tummy if you'd like. You can also take it above your head. You can place your feet on top. It's gonna really open up the hips. It's quite opening though. Just feel it out. And then let's go ahead and move your gaze side to side, stretching out the neck. Well, just one last time. And bring your knees in. Take the block with you underneath your sacrum here, finding your supported bridge. Lowest setting, most comfortable, most relaxing. Mid setting, a little bit more lift. Legs up the wall pose. Let the arms be wherever they want to be. And then very slowly release your feet. Lift up your hips. Remove the block. Okay, then hug your knees into your chest. Take the block above your feet and overhead. Find your L shape here. Try not to drop the block. Try to scoot down your heels, Parker, a bit. Nice. Everyone just breathe. And then bring the knees into your chest. No more block for the rest of class. Find your happy baby. Sway side to side. And in our final pose here, if you want to take it, is legs up the wall with no block, plow pose, or shoulder stand. And make sure your neck is always safe, protected, no pressure on the neck. Just most of the weight is on your back. When you're through, you feel good, and now lay all the way down into your Shavasana. Inhale a deep breath in. Cleansing breath out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Elongate your neck. A bit of a tuck in the chin. Allow the full surface of your back your hips, your glutes, your legs to rest. Feel heavy in the back of the arms. Relax your face. Allow a sense of peace to take over. Relaxation, completeness, contentment. And try to relax a little bit deeper for these next few minutes. Taking any movements you need to help you get more relaxed. And then just remember you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like here in your Shavasana. Just rest, keep resting. Be ready to move. Take a deeper breath. Cleansing exhale, sigh it out. And then start to awaken fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. Find a big stretch. And then roll off to your favorite side. No rush at all. Slowly rise to your seat. And then if you have your block, you can sit down on it. Allow the tops of your legs to rest while you sit on your block. Spill the pelvis forward while you support yourself on your legs, hands to your thighs. Neck rolls here, maybe look right or left. One ear to the other. And you feel supported, inhale the arms high. Exhale, bow forward, sealing the practice. From over to yours. Namaste. Wonderful practice. Good work, everyone. Hope that was a much needed New Year's reset. Please drink lots of water after that class and hope to see you guys again very soon.